Now in Good Morning Northwest, he killed 4 University of Idaho students, and in 1 week, Bryan Kohberger will face their loved ones. What we are learning about plans for his sentencing in Boise.
And temperatures are heating up again. You can expect 90s to return where you live in my forecast.
A Coeur d'Alene firefighter caught in an ambush is showing the resilience that's inspiring his entire department and community. Coming up, Dave Tisdale's recovery update. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Wednesday, July 16th. Let's get you right over to meteorologist Matt Gray to kick off this hour with your first alert forecast.
And hard to believe we're over halfway now through the month of July. Just kind of crazy. Live conditions currently 57 in Spokane, 55 in Coeur d'Alene. A really nice start to the day as far as the temperatures go. This will likely be one of our coolest mornings we see, at least for this week. Next week, I think we have a chance to see a few more. Winds are a lot calmer today, even in places where they're still a little on the gusty side. Coeur d'Alene at the airport, Sandpoint as well, seeing a little bit of gusts out of the northeast. Those northeast winds continue for a good portion of the day today. That's usually a cool wind for us, so that'll keep us definitely on the more comfortable side of things when it comes to temperatures. With the calmer winds, though, areas near local wildfires are going to be suffering, however, as there's nothing to blow that smoke away. And that's what we're seeing in Omak. Multiple fires now in the Okanagan Valley, unhealthy air quality. You want to limit your time outside if you can. And if you're very sensitive to smoke, from Moscow into the Troy and Deary areas, another spot where we're going to be looking for some smoky conditions as we go through the day today. Not expecting it to be all that smoky around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene today, and we will end up with warmer temperatures, about 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday by the afternoon, with lots of sunshine. We're tracking some 90s on the way later this week, coming up in your full forecast.
Next Wednesday, a Boise judge will sentence quadruple murderer Bryan Kohberger.
In late June, Kohberger pleaded guilty to killing Kaylee Gonsalves, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogen, and Xander Kernodle. Judge Stephen Hippler denied outside cameras in the courtroom for the sentencing, but the court will still be live streaming the proceedings on its YouTube page. At the sentencing, family members and others connected to the case will have the chance to speak to the judge about the proposed sentence and the impact of the crime. Bryan Kohberger will also have the opportunity to address the court, though the defense team has not yet said if he will do so. After the sentencing, Kohberger will immediately be in the custody of the Idaho Department of Corrections. And we will be streaming these proceedings live on KXLY.com. You can also watch it on our KXLY Plus app.
This morning, we are tracking several fires around the region, including 2 wildfires burning in Okanagan County just south of Omak. Take a look. These are the fires crews are battling right now. The first fire is being called the S. Turns Fire. It's burning off Columbia River Road just south of Mumau Road. Now, that one is estimated at about 10 acres. The second fire is the Columbia River Cutoff Fire, and it's burning closer to the 12 Tribes Casino along Cameron Lake Road and Omak Lake Road. At this point, several roads in the area are now closed, including Cameron Lake, Omak Lake Road at the Cameron Lake intersection, and Omak Lake Road at Mumau Road and Cameron Lake Road. There's also level 2 evacuation orders for people living along Mumau Road. We will continue to track both fires and bring you updates as we get them in. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And the other fire that's burning there near Omak is 5 miles north of town, and it's called the Green Acres Fire.
Okanagan County Emergency Management says that fire destroyed at least 5 homes. The fire is currently about 930 acres, or nearly a mile and a half, with 0 containment. All evacuations for this fire have been lowered to a level 1 or get set status. And while the fire is still burning in isolated spots, all roads have reopened.
The most recent local fire started in brush in Spokane Valley last night. It broke out around at 32nd and South Mamer Road near the Safeway and the Pine Valley Ranch apartments. People had to briefly evacuate one of those buildings in the apartment complex. The fire was under control just after 7 last night, but crews remained unseen to continue mopping up.
We're also watching the Hope Fire. It is burning north of Kettle Falls. As of the last update, level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations are still in place. You can see those areas here on your screen. The fire is currently 7,200 acres, or roughly 11 and a quarter square miles, with 15% containment.
The Western Pines Fire, which is 10 miles northeast of Davenport, is still burning this morning. That fire is currently at 5,800 acres with 12% containment. Level 3 evacuations, meaning go now, are still in place for areas in the immediate vicinity of the fire. Level 1 evacuations, or get set, are in effect for the area surrounding the fire. And you can see the zones right here on this map. This fire has destroyed 21 homes, including houses, cabins, and RVs. And you can follow the progress on all of the fires burning in our area right now. It's up right now on KXLY.com/firewatch.
Coeur d'Alene Fire Engineer Dave Tisdall, who was severely injured in the ambush on Canfield Mountain last month, is making big strides in his recovery. Tisdall is recovering from a gunshot wound as well as a collapsed lung, broken ribs, and spinal swelling. He's being transferred from Kootenai Health to a rehab facility in Colorado that specializes in spinal cord injuries. His fellow firefighters in Coeur d'Alene are inspired by his resilience.
The main thing is everything's really promising, and it's gonna be lots of physical therapy and neurologists help him get there. But everything we've seen so far is very, very promising.
Tisdall's family will be with him while he recovers in Colorado, and firefighters from Coeur d'Alene plan to visit him as well. He's inspiring not just his small community, but much broader community.
All across the country.
It's now 6 minutes after 6.
We're checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, taking a live look outside. Where are we looking?
All right, so this is Moses Lake, and I wanted to show you an area with a long view of the horizon because it was so clean, the air looked yesterday. The sky was a bright, bright blue. We're back to the haze on the horizon here this morning, and there is likely more to come. Tracking air quality and some toastier temperatures coming up.
History made at Gonzaga University. The school's first female president is officially sworn in with big plans for students. We have the story coming up.
Plus, why won't the Trump administration release the Epstein files? Thousands of documents remain sealed despite campaign promises. Republicans are starting to ask some tough questions and demanding answers. That's after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Conquer the road in a 2025 Atlas. Get a 2.9% APR or a $3,500 customer bonus. Go big. Go Atlas.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
It's the All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring. Save big this week on American-made laminate and LVP. Plus, all military and veterans can save an additional 5% off during our All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring.
It's time to cool off this summer in a new 16-foot or 18-foot swim spa from Quality Spa Spokane at the North Division Y, home of the 6-foot deep swim spa.
Life's just better in a spa.
It started with a drive down 8th Avenue.
Wow, what is this place?
A permanent year-round market rooted in sustainability, equity, and community. BECU stepped in with trust-based philanthropy and a commitment to the community.
Our partnership with Scale House is helping our members, is helping our community grow, thrive, get access to food.
From arts to agriculture, Scale House Market is a place where people grow together.
We invite you to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play, enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Missisquoi.com.
Always dry scoop before you run.
Listen to me. A hot dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One A Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One A Day, science that matters.
At 6:09. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. This morning, President Trump is pushing back on calls from his base to release the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Attorney General Pam Bondi says the unreleased files contain graphic details about child abuse and will not be made public. The decision is drawing calls for her resignation. While President Trump is encouraging everyone to move on from Epstein, House Democrats pushed a resolution to force the release of the files within 30 days. It failed with only one GOP member supporting it, but more Republicans are now starting to question why Bondi won't release the full file.
Investigators are trying to figure out a motive for the shooting deaths of an American Idol producer and her husband. Robin Kay and Thomas DeLuca were found dead in their Encino home yesterday during a welfare check. Officers say each had been shot multiple times. Police say video from outdoor security cameras shows a man had jumped a fence Monday afternoon and got into the house through an unlocked door, where police say he waited, attacking Kay and DeLuca when they came home. Police arrested 22-year-old Raymond Boudarian for murder.
Today will be day 2 for the trial of a dentist accused of poisoning his wife in Colorado. James Craig pleaded not guilty to 6 felony charges, including first-degree murder. In opening statements, prosecutors alleged that in 2023, the Colorado dentist, father of 6, poisoned his wife Angela's daily protein shake. And while she was hospitalized, prosecutors say Craig showed up to deliver the final dose. Prosecutors say Craig murdered his wife because of financial troubles and an affair with another woman. Prosecutors also say Craig plotted to kill 4 people while in jail awaiting his trial.
As American consumers face higher prices, President Donald Trump is doubling down on tariffs. The president says he will likely impose pharmaceutical duties at the end of the month and eventually could hike them to 200%. Trump also says he will impose a 19% tariff on Indonesian goods soon. Meanwhile, the new CPI report shows an increase in the inflation rate, up 0.3% between May and June.
Takeaways today in your forecast: warmer weather than Tuesday. We're going to make a jump about 10 degrees in many areas. We'll see some calmer winds today, and then more heat coming in for Thursday and Friday.
Dr. Katia Passerini is Gonzaga's newest president. She was officially sworn in yesterday following a nationwide search and selection by the Board of Trustees. Passerini is Gonzaga's 27th president and the first woman to ever hold this title. She says she aims to set an example for students that women can take on positions just like hers. And when it comes to her vision for Gonzaga's future, Passerini says she wants to put a focus on integrating more jobs and internships as part of the learning experience for all Gonzaga students. Very, very exciting.
But is she a basketball fan?
That's the biggest question of all.
I'm sure she is.
We'll have to see. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
Well, they just cleaned up from flooding, and this morning they're preparing for more. Saturated ground means even light rain can cause major problems in many northeastern communities. We'll take you there after the break.
First, though, we got a live look at the start to your Wednesday morning. Here's a look at Holmberg Park. The grass getting nice and watered, staying green up there. It's up in North Spokane. The sun is up, and we have a great day ahead. I'm glad you're starting with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
From AI-powered fridges to smart lawnmowers, are household robots the future or just flashy fads? Robin Nance reveals which gadgets are worth your money and which fall flat. Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Join us in celebrating Latah Creek Winery. Don't miss your chance to taste Elena's fabulous food, sip Mike and Natalie's gold-winning wines, and save with our special anniversary discounts.
Cheers. Karen's about to retire. Here's what's going into her retirement.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
3. Preschool she's opened.
She's a mother.
I think we turned out all right.
She's a friend.
Our mothers could tell stories.
She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop. Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
We know
your time is valuable, and that is why at Colville Toyota, our goal is to get you in and out in an hour or less using our Express Maintenance Center.
With our pit crew approach and Toyota trained techs, your routine service happens fast.
Toyota Express Maintenance includes a safety inspection, oil changes, brake inspection, tire rotation, and much more.
Quality, speed, and confidence is what you can expect from Colville Toyota's Express Maintenance Center. We're your small town dealership with a big heart.
Is it time to update your living spaces? Don't overspend at the big box store. Come see us at Consign Furniture. We have the largest selection of like-new consignment furniture in Liberty Lake. No long wait times on couches to dining sets, rugs, and more. And our team will deliver today. Inventory moves fast. Check us out online or stop by today.
Consign Furniture. It's the easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Since 1982, it's been our family's commitment to delight wine lovers with affordable Washington State award-winning wines. Our father-daughter winemaking team deliver a unique experience with every bottle.
Cheers.
4 News Now is brought to you by R&R RV. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. Well, this morning there are some serious concerns about more flooding in many of the areas that were hit hard by heavy rains earlier this week.
The East Coast will see plenty more rainfall today from Florida to the Northeast, where the already saturated ground could easily flood by the slightest bit of rain. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details.
This morning, parts of the East Coast are bracing for more severe weather after days of heavy rain and flooding. A state of emergency declared in Petersburg, Virginia. A creek in the city topping 15 feet, flooding neighborhoods. Some backyards accumulating up to 18 inches of water. In the Northeast, that same system bringing up to 7 inches of rain to some areas. In Plainfield, New Jersey, 2 women were killed when their car was swept into a brook. Nearby, this home caught fire and exploded due to an apparent gas leak. Luckily, the family had already evacuated because of flash flood warnings. The heavy rain inundated New York City transit, water flowing into subway stations and cars. Now, as severe weather events like this become more frequent, insurance companies are raising rates. Next month, homeowners in Illinois with State Farm Insurance will see an increase of 27%. In the West, multiple fires are burning out of control. In Oregon, the Cram Fire scorching more than 40,000 acres with 0% containment.
That fire grew very quickly. We had a bunch of tankers on it, and it still was just really resistant to any suppression efforts.
South of Denver, the Turner Gulch Fire exploding in size since Monday, destroying more than 12,000 acres. An evacuation order for the area remains in effect. In the Grand Canyon, fire crews continuing to battle the Dragon Bravo fire as extreme temperatures fuel the flames. Farther north, hundreds of fires are currently burning in Canada, and that smoke is now spreading into the U.S. Air quality alerts issued this week for parts of the Midwest. The smoky skies seen over Chicago are similar to what many Americans experienced back in 2023, when smoke from Canadian wildfires made its way into the U.S., creating some of the worst air quality in the world. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, yuck. That smoke is rough out there.
Boy, and a lot of stuff, reminding us of 2023, the last kind of big fire season in Canada.
Right.
Luckily, Canada up north of us has been, for the most part, getting a little bit of rain recently. So that's been very helpful, at least in our department. We could use some rain here as well, which is not coming for the next few days at least. But I've been saying that for a while. All right, so temperatures this month, for the most part, have been quite warm. Although we did see a below average day yesterday in Spokane. Highs were only 75 degrees. So we've only had a couple of days where we've been pretty close to average temperatures. Have either been well above or well below. Well, we'll have a pretty average day today. Highs about 85. That's basically right on the average for this time of the year, which is the white line here. We'll see that hot weather coming back, though, for Thursday and Friday. We'll get a little toasty in the afternoon. Nothing, however, like we saw on Sunday. That was by far the hottest day we have had so far this year. Our highs today elsewhere outside of the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene corridor in the mid-80s around the Palouse, Low to mid 80s, Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, mid 80s in Colville, 90s back in the forecast for Omak, Moses Lake, down into the LC Valley. So in Okanogan County in particular, with those highs returning to the 90s, and lots of fire activity there, likely still going to be active during the afternoon hours. And we do have unhealthy air quality here this morning in Omak. We've got moderate air quality in the Moscow area. So if you are sensitive to smoke, and really just everybody around Okanogan County, limit your time outside, especially during these morning hours when that smoke tends to cling down to the ground. It usually rises up in the afternoon, and that'll give us a little bit better air quality conditions. So not expecting a whole lot of change in air quality, at least for the first half of the day around the Omak area. We will see some moving smoke, however, across the Palouse from this new cherry fire that started up yesterday. This is going to start to turn and eventually push off into the central Idaho Panhandle Mountains, and that should see at least keep things from getting worse in the Moscow area. It'll likely turn back, though, and begin to settle down into the Moscow area and around Troy and Deary as we head through the overnight. Expecting some smoke from the one fire that is still going up in Canada, Placer Creek fire. That likely to bring some haziness into the Moses Lake area. Here's what we've got for the next few days. So a little breeziness as we cool down into the weekend, but still dry. There is a chance for rain. It is not a good chance, but it is a chance. Next Monday, next Tuesday. So that is what we're going to be honing in on here as we get closer and trying to pin down who gets the rain and who doesn't.
Hopefully us.
Yes,
That'd
pretty
be nice.
please.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Thanks, Matt. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21.
The brand new Spokane Impact Soccer Club opened their first tryout session yesterday. Listen to what one of the athletes said about his performance and hear how the inaugural head coach is enjoying the moment. Just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
From your head and shoulders, down to your toes, and everywhere in between. Kootenai Health provides advanced medicine right where you need it, right here in North Idaho.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Celebrate Independence Day. Get 0% APR plus $2,600 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,000 purchase allowance.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
During July, Chevy drives America. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with around $8,000 in total value. That's 15% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Lemonade, 50 cents. Time in the sun, 4 hours. Profit, $4.75. Why not make your money work as hard as you do? Get 3.5% APY with an Ascend checking account and let your hustle earn dividends. Visit p1fcu.org/earn to learn more.
Put some pep into it. This lemonade isn't going to sell itself.
After a car wreck, Big Insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you.
I called Craigsoft and Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Frisky's World.
Come on, let's explore.
That's made with real salmon.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
Triathletes, if your body reminds you that you are not, in fact, made out of iron, know that Kootenai Health is here for every stroke, pedal, and step of your journey. Find your specialist at kh.org.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The Spokane Impact's mission is simple. Provide soccer opportunities to those who wouldn't otherwise get them and yesterday's first round of tryouts brought as big of goals and jukes as it did smiles. The team is a part of a 4-team league that's the first ever of its kind, providing the game to intellectually disabled athletes in a national league style, spanning from all the way from Virginia to here in Washington that starts this fall. The tryouts help determine the final roster for the squad, and we spoke to one prospective player who scored a hat trick and an assist, plus head coach Mike Palacio sharing his perspective on watching this energetic group of athletes.
I feel like a champion. I feel like I'm gonna be as good as Jordan Morris. That's literally my dream, is to be like him.
I mean, it's everything. It's just opportunity to experience joy, to have fun, to express yourself. I'm just so glad that these guys are getting that opportunity.
And don't worry if you missed the tryouts. There's another one coming up tomorrow at noon. And for more details on the league and more ways to get involved, check out our website, KXLY.com. Former Zag Drew Timme continues his ridiculous summer league run with another standout performance, leading the Brooklyn Nets in scoring and boards with a 24-point and 10-rebound night yesterday. He did this against former teammate Anton Watson on the New York Knicks. Watson scoring 12 on 5 for 6 shooting, all off the bench. Timme turns around for another game in Vegas against the Orlando Magic. That's 4:30 p.m. coming up this afternoon. That's going to wrap us up for morning sports. Check us out at 6 and Nightside right here on 4 News Now.
It's now 6:26.
Federal prosecutors target Spokane community leaders. Former City Council President Ben Stuckert and 8 others face conspiracy charges for an ICE facility protest. Why community leaders say this could impact First Amendment rights.
Plus, Trump pushes back on calls to release Epstein files as Attorney General Pam Bondi stands firm. After the break, Hannah Joy has details on the campaign promise now dividing Republicans and sparking calls for Bondi's resignation. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it was the frightening incident on the soccer pitch that left fans across the country stunned. Just 2 months ago, Angel City defender Savvy King had been celebrating a teammate's goal in a match against the Utah Royals. Moments later, she collapsed to the ground.
Yeah, this is intense.
And this morning, she's sharing her story with GMA.
What happened in that moment?
So there's actually a lot that I don't remember. I think that it's kind of a blur, but I remember I wasn't feeling right, and I remember I grabbed my leg because I was trying to distract myself from the fact that I felt like I was going to pass out. And then I remember the medical staff coming onto the field, and then after that I don't remember anything.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with Savvy King, her road to recovery, and her message for fans everywhere. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better. So this is better. That too. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Dupixent's not for sudden breathing problems. It helps prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Also approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls Volkswagen.
It's the All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring and Design. This is where we offer big savings on our American-made flooring, like our Pet Perfect and Color Wall fashion carpets. Plus, we'll install as many rooms as you want for $17.76 in celebration of our independence. Plus, all military and veterans can save an additional 5% off. It's a great time to upgrade your home during our All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. We're celebrating, and that means the more you buy, the more you save.
Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend when you liven up your living room. Dazzle with an all-new dining room. Embellish and beautify your bedroom. And supercharge your sleep life with a new mattress. And furnishing your home has never been easier with 48 months no-interest financing. That's right, no interest for 4 years.
The anniversary sale on now at Furniture Row.
Exhaustipated. When you're tired of your backed-up gut and you need fast relief. New MiraFast works naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes. New MiraFast acts faster, works gently.
You don't need deep pockets to clean deep. Woo! With new Arm & Hammer Deep Clean Free and Clear Laundry Detergent. Our most powerful free and clear formula. Skin safe certified 100%.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning, kicking off this half hour.
The White House is investigating former President Biden's use of the auto pen, which is a term for a legal tool presidents sometimes use to approve certain items without personally signing the documents. The understanding is that they at least give a verbal sign-off. The White House's counsel's office is leading the investigation, but working in tandem with the Department of Justice. House Oversight Chair James Comer has also been investigating Biden's use of the auto pen and his mental fitness while in office. President Donald Trump told reporters Monday that Biden's use of the auto pen was, quote, maybe one of the biggest scandals that we've had in 50 to 100 years.
The daughter of the late Democratic Representative Raul Grijalva appears poised to succeed him in Congress. Adelita Grijalva is favored to win the September 23rd general election. The former county supervisor is up against Daniel Gutierrez, who is projected to win the Republican primary. Arizona's 7th congressional district includes parts of Tucson and most of the southern border with Mexico. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Wednesday, July 16th.
Back ready, plan my day.
I think we're going to be planning a pretty good day around the inland Northwest. It's been a couple of windy days. Things are much calmer this morning. Will be much calmer throughout the day. Just the occasional gust across some of those narrower valleys in the North Idaho Panhandle out of the Northeast. We're also considerably cooler, so it's extremely crisp and comfortable as you step outside this morning. Look at Pullman down to 49. Colville's at 45. We're in the upper 40s as well in Bonners Ferry. Middle and upper 50s around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So yes, we were talking about yesterday about how much cooler it was compared to how very mild, in fact, even warm it was when we started off Monday morning after that hot day on Sunday. So we are seeing temperatures right now about 15, 20 plus degrees cooler than we were just a couple of mornings ago. So a nice start will lead to a nice finish. We are going to end up in the mid 80s, so about 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday as a warming trend continues or begins again here in the inland Northwest. After all, we were much cooler than average yesterday. This is what we got for this afternoon. The 90s are coming back for the end of your week. We'll take a look at that here in my full forecast coming up.
A former Spokane City Council President Ben Stuckert is one of 9 people indicted for their role in a June 11th protest at Spokane's ICE facility. The 9 face federal conspiracy charges. According to court documents, the alleged conspiracy began when Stuckert posted on social media calling others to join him at the ICE facility. Prosecutors say the defendants coordinated to block transport buses by parking a car in front, deflating tires, and spray painting windshields. 2 protesters also face assault charges for allegedly hitting an officer and throwing an incendiary device.
This is really problematic because these are community leaders, and the federal government is now saying if you're a community leader and you conspire to use your First Amendment rights to call out human rights violations, your door could be kicked in too.
Community members are expressing concern about the federal response to what they consider protected speech. Many who were arrested at the protest say these federal arrests have them worried that they may be next.
7 of the 9 protesters arrested, including Stuckert, were released yesterday after their court appearance. However, 34-year-old Mickey Hatfield and 38-year-old Bobby Silva both face these additional charges of assault on a federal officer and are being held at the federal court building. They have a detention hearing scheduled for 10 o'clock Friday morning. Shortly after his release, Ben Stuckert told 4 News Now that he expected these arrests but didn't share any other details.
Washington Senator Patty Murray released a statement on the arrests, in part reading, "The Trump administration is abusing the force of the law to intimidate Americans exercising their First Amendment rights. Whether you are a Democrat or Republican, this is wrong, and we all need to speak out against this disturbing perversion of justice. We cannot be silent, and I will be contacting DOJ directly regarding this gross abuse of federal resources."
We are following breaking news out of D.C. This morning, President Trump is brushing off pressure from his own supporters who are demanding he release the Jeffrey Epstein investigation files. Now, that pressure started when Attorney General Pam Bondi said she won't release documents and videos tied to the investigation, claiming they are just way too graphic to make public. Her decision sparked major backlash, even in Congress.
He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is.
Many Trump supporters say they want answers, and some are even calling for Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's convicted co-conspirator, to testify. And the heat is not just coming from lawmakers. Conservative podcasters and influencers are calling out the Trump administration, saying this is not what Trump promised during the campaign. We will continue following this story and bring you updates as we get them in. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Drivers in country homes are being asked to avoid the area of Wall Street and Barnes Road until further notice following a sewer main break. Crews are working to clean up the area, but it requires excavating the road's surface, cleaning up contaminated soil, replacing damaged equipment, and then re-graveling the road. We're taking a live look at that road closure this morning here. Spokane County says it could take days or even weeks to complete this work. If this is part of your morning commute, you may want to plan a couple extra minutes to go all the way around it.
A local nonprofit's getting more than $1 million. Both the Spokane County Commissioners and Spokane City Council will invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into Maddie's Place. Maddie's Place is a local nonprofit that cares for babies born addicted to drugs and caring for their mothers. The organizations say the City Council approved a $300,000 grant from its opioid settlement fund. County Commissioners decided to increase its annual contract to $750,000. Maddie's Place says this new funding will help keep the doors open and expand services to fight the ongoing opioid crisis.
Good morning, Northwest. Your time right now is 6:37.
Let's check in again with meteorologist Matt Gray, taking a look at where are we?
All right, so this is Omak, and you can kind of see the haziness in the sky here. Unhealthy air quality in Omak today and many other parts of Okanagan County. And the lack of wind actually probably not going to help in that department today. We'll talk about some other areas where air quality could be an issue today coming up.
And so to come here on your Good Morning Northwest, the future of drunk driving prevention is here. A revolutionary new system that detects alcohol in your breath without even having to blow into anything. The breakthrough technology that could be coming to your car or a new car that could save thousands of lives. That's next.
Plus, forget washing cars. One young woman in New York has turned sitting in them into a booming business. Meet the professional car sitter who's making money by helping New Yorkers avoid parking tickets. We'll explain coming up.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
It's our 4th of July sale, where you'll find new Sierra 1500s with savings up to $11,250 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
We invite you to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesar Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Missisquoi.com.
Elevate
Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain Resort. Play 2 days in Idaho's largest indoor water park and enjoy one night in a beautiful condo for just $57 a person. Ride America's longest gondola for breathtaking scenic views or cruise the Northwest's #1 bike park. Create new family memories around the fire, an outdoor movie, or an evening stroll through the village. Just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene on I-90. Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
It's time to cool off this summer in a new 16-foot or 18-foot swim spa from Quality Spa Spokane at the North Division Y, home of the 6-foot deep swim spa.
Life's just better in a spa.
It's our 4th of July sale, where you'll find new Sierra 2500 HDs with savings up to $5,500 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
From AI-powered fridges to smart lawn mowers, are household robots the future or just flashy fads? Robin Nance reveals which gadgets are worth your money and which fall flat. Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome back. It's now 6:40. The Washington Traffic Safety Commission launched a new initiative aimed at putting an end to drunk driving. You're looking at a brand new system for detecting drunk drivers just by breathing. The Driver Alcohol Detection System for Safety uses infrared light to measure the alcohol in your breath. It does not require the driver to blow into a mouthpiece. Washington Traffic Safety Commission says this technology could save thousands of lives every year.
Auto manufacturers will put this in the vehicle on the assembly line, and originally it could be optional equipment. So when you're buying your next car, you can get it in a safety package, or you can ask for it as an optional equipment.
The research project is working with 19 different auto manufacturers, and it hopes to roll out the technology in 2029. The system is being engineered to distinguish between the driver and the passengers.
Takeaways today in your forecast: warmer weather than what we saw on Tuesday, but calmer winds as well. Kind of feeling a little bit more summery, and we'll see the hot weather return for the end of the week.
If you live in New York City and need to move your car for street sweeping,
Oh, meet the 29-year-old car sitter, Sydney Charlotte. Recently moved to New York from the West Coast and noticed a problem that prompted a career change. It all started with a TikTok offering to sit in people's cars for a fraction of the price of a parking ticket, presenting herself as a professional car sitter for hire. The video has racked up thousands of views, and now all throughout the week, New Yorkers are paying Sydney to move their cars and sit in them during allotted street sweeping hours. And in her experience, police officers don't write you a ticket if you're present. Less than a month in, Sydney already wants to expand her business. I'm so curious how much she's making off of this.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty profitable, though.
It sounds interesting. It's now 6:42.
Your grocery bill and your furniture costs are going up. Inflation hits 2.7%. It's highest level since February. What's getting more expensive? What's getting cheaper? And why President Trump says more tariffs are coming when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Crafted here, built to last. Solid American craftsmanship, made for your home, made for life. Now for a limited time, save 30% on all American-made furniture, only at the Tin Roof.
Welcome to Olympus Living, where compassionate care meets vibrant living. Choose your independent lifestyle with our spacious 2-bedroom, 2-bath cottages or our tower apartments, offering 1 or 2-bedroom options with lovely views. Our independent and assisted living communities provide personalized support, private, beautiful surroundings, and engaging activities designed to enrich our residents. Here, your loved ones enjoy independence with peace of mind, knowing help is always nearby. Find out how we are reinventing retirement today at olympusliving.sv.com.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. And annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Crafted here, built to last. Solid American craftsmanship. Made for your home, made for life. Now for a limited time, save 30% on all American-made furniture. Only at the Tin Roof.
Call Stop Bugging Me Pest Control and leave everything to us.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. The latest inflation numbers are slightly higher than expected, up 2.7% from this time last year.
Yeah, the prices of food, furniture, and toys are all higher. But President Trump is brushing aside those numbers, saying they are exactly as anticipated. ABC's Perry Russom has more from D.C.
President Trump brushing off the latest numbers on inflation, up 2.7% from this time last year, its highest level since February.
Very slight. Essentially, they were exactly as anticipated. Very low inflation.
Economists say we are just starting to see some of the effects of Trump's tariffs. The cost of houses and apartments up 0.2%, food 0.3%, furniture 1%, toys up nearly 2%. Prices are down for eggs, new and used vehicles, and airfare. The numbers appear to undercut the president's claims that Americans would not face higher prices from his trade war. Trump once again slamming Fed Chair Jerome Powell for not lowering interest rates.
He's way late. Interest rates should be coming down. We have a very, very successful country. We should have the lowest interest rate anywhere in the world, and we don't. Jerome Powell has done a terrible job.
The CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase reportedly defending the independence of the Federal Reserve. Jamie Dimon says the Fed's independence is absolutely critical. Powell's term as Fed chair is up next May.
Trump has made very clear that he wants to replace Powell. He hasn't said specific names, although he says there were 3 or 4 candidates they're strongly considering.
It comes as Trump announces more tariffs on other countries, this time a 19% tariff on Indonesia. It's a relatively small trading partner. Trump says he is open to negotiating with the European Union, despite saying the trade letters he sent are trade deals.
We are talking to the EU, and we're making progress.
Trump says pharmaceuticals will probably be tariffed by the end of the month. He says the tariff at first will be low. He will give the companies about a year or so to move manufacturing into the U.S. And then he says that tariff will be, in his words, very high. Perry Russom, ABC News, Washington.
Take a live look this morning. This is, of course, downtown Spokane, where it's a little bit hazy, but we've seen a lot worse.
Yes, exactly.
And yesterday, the smoke was like wafting through here and there.
There was a little bit of wafting and the breeziness. I know there was some small fires around town. People kind of got, oh, it's windy. Oh, this is a little scary. So the wind kept us cool, but yeah, it was a little concerning at times. So nice to have a calmer day today, and it will be a little bit warmer, however, as a result of some still air getting heated up by the sun. 57 right now. It is nice. It is cool. It is comfortable as we head out the door and get our day started. We will be about 10 degrees warmer today. Mid-80s for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene. We're back into the 90s in central Washington. Omak at 92 and a smoky, hazy sky throughout the day. 91 in Moses Lake. Mid-90s in the LC Valley. Sandpoint at 83 and 84 in Kellogg. As I mentioned before, we are seeing some difficult air quality conditions around Okanagan County, especially in the Omak area, where you're basically surrounded by active smoldering wildfires producing out some smoke, and that has us in the red. Unhealthy air quality. Everybody should be limiting their time outdoors in those types of conditions. And I'm not expecting much of that to change. We've also got another wildfire producing some smoke and haze and some moderate air quality in Moscow this morning. We'll see some worse air quality than that in places like Troy and Deary as we go throughout the day. We're expecting some of that smoke to lift out as we head into the afternoon, but still Hill. You will see plenty of haze in our skies from the LC Valley and across the Palouse as the afternoon smoke from this fire heads off into the mountains here. That Placer Creek fire up north of the Canadian border also for places like Oroville, Tenasket, and Omak will also bring in some more elevated and perhaps even some low-level smoke as well as we head into the evening. By the morning, haziness across central Washington, haziness in north central Idaho from these local fires. And there'll be more fire activity in the heat as we get into the 90s almost everywhere on Thursday. If you don't hit it then, you'll hit it on Friday, which will be our warmest day of the next 7 days or so in the forecast, as we are going to take a bit of a cooling trend through the weekend and beyond. And that includes the opportunity for a little bit of rain. Now, Bonners Ferry, they've been getting a lot of rain, but I have some more optimism that some other places could see some wet weather next week. We'll take a closer look at your 7-day forecast coming up after the morning sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Olympus Living of the Spokane Valley. Independent and assisted living for adults 55 plus.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Due to recent supply chain delays and clearance items stacking up in the warehouse, this week all Walker's Furniture locations are having an emergency inventory liquidation sale where you can save up to 70% on all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
New inventory is on the way, so we're clearing space and passing the savings on to you. Plus, special 5-year financing was brought in where you can save now and pay over time with no minimum purchase required.
During the inventory reduction sale this week at Walker's.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
Karen's about to retire. Here's what's going into her retirement.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
3. Preschool she's opened.
She's a mother.
I think we turned out all right.
She's a friend.
Our mothers could tell stories.
She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop.
Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
I'm 4 News Now Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker. Every little bit helps when it comes to protecting our river and aquifer. Learn how you can be water wise.
With hot summer days approaching, you may want to think about changing out those spray heads you have in your yard to rotary heads. Those are a thick spray that don't blow away in the wind and have a slower application rate that allow it to soak into your lawn. We have rebates for those too at waterwisespokane.org.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint. A quiet and clear start to our morning with sunshine sticking around through the afternoon. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your forecast.
Hannah Joy in studio with details on 2 wildfires burning in Okanagan County this morning.
But first, a Boise judge is set to sentence Brian Kohberger, who pleaded guilty to the killing of 4 University of Idaho students, next Wednesday. Judge Stephen Hepler denied outside cameras in the courtroom for the sentencing, but the court will still live stream the proceedings on its YouTube page. At the sentencing, family members and others connected to the case will have a chance to speak to the judge about the proposed sentence and the impact of the crime. Brian Kohberger will also have the opportunity to address the court, though the defense has not yet said if he will do so. After the sentencing, Kohberger will immediately be in the custody of the Idaho Department of Corrections. We will be live streaming the procedures on KXLY.com and on our KXLY Plus app.
And it is cool and comfortable as we start off our Wednesday. Going to be much calmer as well. Not nearly as windy, just a light breeze out of the east and northeast. We'll stay in the 60s for a while and be in the mid 70s by lunchtime. It is going to be hotter this afternoon than we saw it yesterday by about 10 degrees. So expect your afternoon to be a little bit toastier. We'll continue to see those light winds and sunny skies throughout the day, along with haze near local wildfires.
This morning, we are tracking several fires around the region, including 2 wildfires burning in Okanogan County, just south of Omak. The first fire is being called the S. Turns Fire, burning off Columbia River Road, just south of Mumar Road. It's estimated at about 10 acres. Now, the second fire is the Columbia River Cutoff Fire, burning closer to the 12 Tribes Casino near Cameron Lake Road and Omak Lake Road. At this point, several roads are closed and level 2 evacuation orders are in place along Mumar Road. We will continue to bring you updates as we get them in.
And the other fire that's burning near Omak, 5 miles north of town, is called the Green Acres Fire. Okanogan County Emergency Management says that fire destroyed at least 5 homes. It's currently about 930 acres, or nearly 1.5 square miles, with 0% containment. All evacuations for this fire have now been lowered to a level 1 or get set status. And while the fire is still burning in isolated spots, all the roads have now reopened.
And the most recent local fire started in brush in Spokane Valley last night, broke out at 32nd and South Mamer Road near the Safeway and Pines Valley Ranch Apartments. And people had to briefly evacuate one of the buildings in the apartment complex. The fire was under control just after 7 o'clock, but crews remained on scene mopping up.
We're also watching the Hope Fire that's burning north of Kendall Falls. As of the last update, level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations are still in place. You can see those areas on your screen. The fire is currently 7,200 acres, or roughly 11.25 square miles, with 15% containment.
The Western Pines Fire, which is 10 miles northeast of Davenport, still burning. That fire is currently 5,800 acres with 12% containment. Level 3 evacuations, meaning go now, are in effect for areas in the immediate vicinity of that fire. Level 1 evacuations, or get set to go, are in effect for the areas surrounding it. You can see those zones on your map. The fire destroyed 21 homes, including houses, cabins, and RVs.
You can follow the progress on all the fires burning right now in our area. It's up at KXLY.com/firewatch.
Former Spokane City Council President Ben Stuckert is one of 9 people indicted after a protest at Spokane's ICE facility June 11th. They're facing a federal conspiracy charges, accused of coordinating to block transport buses by deflating tires and spray painting windshields. 2 also face assault charges, including allegedly hitting an officer and throwing an incendiary device. Some community members say the federal response threatens free speech, and others at the protest fear they may be next.
Crews are working to clean up the area of wall and barns due to a sewer main break. Repairs require excavating the road's surface, cleaning up contaminated soil, replacing damaged equipment, and then re-graveling the road.
As American consumers face higher prices, President Donald Trump's doubling down on tariffs. The president says he will likely impose pharmaceutical duties at the end of the month and eventually could hike them to 200%. Trump also says he will impose a 19% tariff on Indonesian goods soon. Meanwhile, the new CPI report shows an increase in the inflation rate, up 3% between May and June. For updates on how tariffs will affect you and your family, tune in to Good Morning America.
And we'll be back with a final check of weather right after this commercial break with meteorologist Matt Gray.
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social. We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
It's the All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring. Save big this week on American-made laminate and LVP. Plus, all military and veterans can save an additional 5% off. during our All-American sale at Brothers Flooring.
We are looking at a warmer day today. Pretty average temperatures for mid-July and a little bit of ever-present haze in the atmosphere. It was nice to see some cleaner air in many places yesterday. That likely leaving us for a while as we heat up into the 90s Thursday and Friday. We'll also see some breeziness as we cool down again this weekend. There is a chance of rain as we head into next week. It's not a good chance, but it's a lot better than what we've seen many days so far this summer.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we sure appreciate you being along with us. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America with live local updates. GMA starts next.